Hi. I've been having a bit of fun adding a new feature to Humbug, and so the feature I've been adding is tool calling. So my LLMs can call various different tools and do things that they wouldn't normally be able to do. So when I built this, I built a couple of simple tools. So I've got a clock tool and I built a calculator. And I've just been playing with the calculator and discovered a few things I've never seen before. So I thought I'd share them on a video quickly. So just to quickly show you what the calculator does, I've got a chat here with ChatGPT, or GPT-4 one Mini. So I can ask it something like, what is 2 plus 2? And so it uses the new tool. It asks me if I can use it. At the moment, all the tools need approving. So it goes away and uses the calculator rather than trying to guess. And it can do some more interesting things. So it understands complex maths. It understands trigonometry. So I can ask it things like, what is sine of pi over 2? And there we go. It'll go away and check with the tool and comes back with the answer as 1. And there we go. So it knows how to do those things. So that's what I was thinking about talking about. But anyway, I discovered something that surprised me. So I was having a conversation with Claude, and this was me looking at doing some stuff with Claude. So I was asking it the same sort of things. What's the square root of -1? It comes back and says it's j, which is correct, and it does the sine pi over 2 again. So the next thing I decided to do was to ask it to do something a little bit more tricky. So I asked it to convert a number into binary for me, and the calculator doesn't have anything for doing number conversion. So I was curious what it would do. And so this is what Claude did. It decided to go off and do a whole bunch of maths all on its own. So each of these is without me sort of doing any additional prompting. I just asked it that one question of how do you convert it, and it then goes off and does a series of tool uses, and it tries a couple of different strategies for working out how to actually efficiently calculate this binary number. I won't bore you with all the details, but eventually it gets to the very end, having done lots and lots of tool calls, and it successfully converts this number into binary, which is very cool. I wasn't expecting to see it do this. So I figured I'd go and see what some of the other AI models do and see how they approach this. So here's one that surprised me. This is Qwen 3. This is running locally on my laptop. And it turns out that Qwen 3 can do all of these things as built-ins. It's obviously got a built-in calculator. So it's able to do these all on its own, which was interesting and surprising. But the fun one was Gemini, uh, because I asked Gemini to go and do a whole bunch of stuff. And this is quite a long chat. There we go. So I asked it if it could convert them, and it told me that it couldn't convert into binary. So I asked it, how would you do it? And it showed me how you do this without actually calling the calculator at all. It just showed me how you do those things because it's quite straightforward. And then I asked it to convert this really big number into binary. And it, first of all, tells me it can't do it. Then I asked it what the process would look like. And then it still told me it couldn't do it, and I gave it a hint that maybe it could do it. So it said, "Okay, well let's show you how we do it." So it starts calling the tool to show me how it would convert this big number into binary. And then it gets to the point where it's done a couple of calculations, it says what the first digit's going to be, and then says, "Okay, this is going to be tedious." And then for fun, I just told it I'm patient. I'm going to be tedious. So I let Gemini go, and Gemini carries on for quite some time. So this is when it got fun. Gemini got bored. So after it'd done 20 of these operations, it's decided it's going to stop. And it just sort of says, this is going to take too long. So I just told it to keep going. So it carries on. Here we go again. So we get to having done 30 digits and it gets bored again. So I asked it to keep going. This time saying, we're getting quite close. So off we go again. And this time it's much more persistent. It actually does the extra 15 divisions and eventually ends up converting this number into binary. So it actually did the calculation. It just got bored along the way. But it was a interesting use of tools. And I was really surprised to see just how much it would do on its own, even with a non-thinking model. Anyway, hope you found it interesting. If you did, you can follow the YouTube channel. You can find out more about what we're doing at m6r.ai. Thanks for watching.